Good morning, grade 5. How are you? I wish you are okay and everything is working well. Today, we are going to start our virtual session by an interesting lesson that is related to China, the main source of our corona disaster. Is Ni hao from China? Ni hao is hi. So um, I think we don't need anything from China. So God bless them and bless us too. By the end of this lesson, we will be able to show how Chinese are still working in farm and the definition of population. Also, we are going to describe the climate in China. China has so many population. Half of the Chinese are still working in farming. Despite the development they have, they are still working as a farmers. They appreciate farming and like to eat healthy food, organic food, and something like that from their farms, not the animals that they are eating or something like that. They eat animals, they eat rats, they eat so many disgusting things, but they pay attention to the food from farm and to have organic food. China is the fourth largest nation by population. Population is the number of people in a specific place or specific area. Here in China, it's the fourth by population. If you look up in the coming slides, you will find the picture down. You will see how Chinese people look like. They are very large. They are very huge. If we put the U.S., Europe, and Russia together, those three countries their population will not be the same as big as China. China has 1/3 billion people, so it's a very huge number. So now we have agreed that China has a lot of population, 1/3 billion people in China. China is the fourth in population, and they like to work in farms despite they have a lot of development nowadays. Here comes the question of where is China on earth? As you see here, you will find that China is at the eastern of Asia. China has some landforms, some places that's found in the southwest, in the north and northwest. If you open your book, you are going to find on page 63, you are going to see that in the southwest and the south and in the west, you will find the Himalayas and the Tibetan. While in the northern and northern-west borders, you will find deserts lines. But China has, in the east, has the land slopes down. Land, if you see the land sloping down to China and Yellow Seas. The most important part is in the paragraph number 1, page 63. You will find that what are the borders or land forms that's found in China. Moving to the climate or the weather of China, we can see here as shown in this map, you see also on the other part how January and February, March and April, how the months and the temperature differs from up, down, moderate, hot, and cool. If you see on this map, you will find that the monsoon climate or the humid and it's very cold in winters. Here, look in the first map, you will find that monsoon climate and cold in winter. If you see how the weather like in winter, we can say it's humid monsoon climate with cold winter with cold in winters. Also, you can see in China a sort of diverse. Diverse means difference. There is a difference in climate. Sometimes hot, sometimes cold, sometimes rainy, sometimes dry, sometimes humid, sometimes cold or something like that. So this diversity or this difference is called diverse. So now China is known by diverse climate. Climate of China is diverse and as its land. Western highlands and northern deserts are dry. يبقى north, this means that western and western and northern ones are dry. The temperature also can be hot and cold, it's diverse. Also, the lower lands in the east and south get much more rain. The temperature is mild, not hot and not cold in winter and hot in summer. So please use the marker and mark this part, the second passage in page 63. Let's move to this part of the book on page 64. It speaks about the areas covered in China. Two-thirds of China has both mountains and deserts. Long rivers flow out of highlands in the west. So we have the four directions: north, south, east, and west. From the west we have the long rivers. The long rivers, they are coming from the west. While two-thirds of China is covered with mountains and deserts. So it's full of mountains and deserts. At the end of the session, I wish everything's clear now, everything you know well. This is your homework. Send it to me on Edmodo a day before the coming session. I wish you good health, and please, before we leave, just have a look on the coming video. It will show you how to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Thank you, my lovely grade 5. See you soon. Hope you are doing well. See you next time. Don't forget to wipe your hand, wipe your nose, and wash your hands as much as you can. Love you so much. See you soon, inshallah, next time. Bye-bye.